Okay, so I named my channel Chronicles of the Last Days because it's probably my last days on this earth. My family's in on it. They know. My dad knows. My mom knows. By the way, I'm not on drugs. This is not weed. It's a rolled cigarette. And I don't know what to do anymore. These people think that I am deviant, weirdo, that I am like after kids or something like that. I don't know what they want from me. I don't know what to do. My family is too scared to say anything to me. I don't know if they're going to make me overdose, if I'm going to go missing, if I'm just going to get shot. But this all started about 9, 10 years ago. I wrote some statements on a couple of people, my friend Dustin and my friend Kyle. And all of a sudden, I guess about a few years ago before I left for Alabama, the little brother of the guy that I told on, saw me outside of a store and said something to the effect of, "That's the guy that like touched me," or something to that effect. He cussed at me and said some pretty inappropriate things, and I was with my friend Hunter, and I looked over at Hunter, and I said, what did he just say?" And he's like, "I don't know, did he just say what I thought he just said?" I said, "I think so." And he's like, "That's fucked up. You didn't do that, did you?" And I was like, "No, man. Like, why would I? Like, I think I'm pretty handsome. I get women. I have no desire for anything to that effect. I did tell on my friends. I did do that. I don't know how they're so well connected, but they were connected with the doctor's office. My phone's ringing. They're connected with the doctor's office. They're connected with pharmacies. They are connected in politics, police. It's like an entire community is out to drive me crazy and eventually kill me. The guy that I've been hanging out with, his name is Daniel Wade McZook, but I don't think that's his real name. The other night, he poisoned me and came with 3 condoms in his bag. I think he intended on letting these men come in and rape me, but I ended up like forcing him out of the house. It was like a big weird setup. He was trying to get me all cranked out and out of my mind so that he could do something to me. I haven't. My family says that it's drug-induced psychosis, but I've been to several doctors who have said that I have PTSD. I am just hyper aware of everything. Like these people, they follow me in out-of-state license plates, and I'm in Indiana, so there would be, 15, 20 cars in a row with Illinois license plates that will pass me up. And it's just odd. I know I'm close to the Indiana-Illinois border, but that doesn't just happen. And I'm always, I can't even leave my house. There are conversion vans constantly circling the neighborhood. I'm assuming those are like hit crews or kidnap crews or something like that. And I'm scared to death, man. I've notified law enforcement, told them about the allegations of the child. I guess he's looking into it. I don't know if I'm going to be arrested. One of my biggest fears is I'm on probation for an attempted robbery, and I'm worried that I'm going to go to the probation office. I don't know if they have my probation officer, Betsy Greer, in their pocket or not. But I'm scared that she's going to end up falsely violating me and putting me in jail, and they may stage my suicide. I've been to the hospital before, told them I had suicidal ideations, but I did not really have suicidal ideations. I was trapped, and I had to get away by ambulance. I did not want to call the cops. I did not want to tell anybody. I told people before. I didn't like that feeling. I figured I'd be able to resolve it and prove my innocence, but apparently they say they have some kind of picture or something like that, which is total bullshit because I've never done anything like that. So how could you have a picture if you've never, come on now, that just sounds ridiculous. So I've invited them to show me the picture. I want to see some evidence. What they, I would say that it's photoshopped. If they do have one, somebody somewhere is trying to get me in some deep shit, and they've got me in deep shit. I don't know what to do, where to go, who to talk to. I've been trying to resolve this peacefully. I've been trying to just get on with my life, but these people, they stalk me. They walk up, start strange conversations. It's creepy, man. It's weird. They're like ghosts, man. It's like they're never there. They'll come in, scoot their way into my life, kind of give me a message, and disappear. The other day, there was a guy that came into Suboxone clinic that I go to. I wasn't on heroin when I got on Suboxone. I have been drug free for about a year and a half off of hard drugs, other than the crank that I did, but that was poison, as I said. I felt very strange for the next few days. I almost passed out several times. I mean, after I went to sleep, after I ate and everything, I figured it was just because I hadn't eaten, but I still felt like it was mixed with something else that was meant to knock me out, because I went to sleep right after I did this stuff. Anyway, I can't believe I'm actually putting this on YouTube. I don't know what to do. I can give you some examples next time I'm riding around the neighborhood, or I go somewhere. I will record it and show the cars of Illinois, Ohio, California, Tennessee. Usually they use license plates that are from the state that I just left. It's very strange. Seems like everybody thinks that I'm crazy. This is not really happening, but this is my chronicle. Here's the chronicles of me in my last days, because I know that it's coming. I know I'm going to die, and I just want it to be known that I am not what they say that I am. Even if this is making it worse, then there's nothing I can do about it. I'm trying not to mention names. I don't want them to get in trouble. I mean, if they really feel that way. But it is a club, and very big club, very dangerous people. One of the most feared motorcycle clubs in the USA. They're very big nationwide and in several other nations. They're known for being very secluded and mysterious, like shrouded in mystery. And that's exactly what I'm dealing with. What I'm dealing with, I have no physical evidence of it. I have text messages that you can kind of tell there's undertones to what they're saying. Like the night that I invited this guy Dan over. Like I said, I don't even think it's his real name. I think he's full of shit. And he showed me an ID and everything, but they're so well connected I wouldn't doubt it if he had like passports under that name and everything. He's not even from, where he says he's from and all that, and says he has no family and all that. He's a very mysterious guy. Anyway, he came over. I am bisexual, kinda when I get on drugs. So I allowed him to come over, and I told him if he gave me some drugs, I'd let him service me. And so he comes over, pulls my pants down all the way down around my ankles, which he kept trying to get me to lay down on the bed, which I believe was to make me vulnerable. He said he left drugs in the car, went out, came back in. I caught him trying to sneak to the back door to open the back door to let somebody in. I said, no, man, you gotta come back here. And he kept trying to get me, kept feeding it to me, kept trying to get me all cranked out. And I'm like, no, man, I don't want no more, I'm good. And eventually I was like, look, dude, you gotta go. He came in. He had this bag full of stuff. It had, crank pipes, and he had, 3 or 4 condoms in there, which I don't sexually engage like that. I would allow him to, orally service me or whatever, but I would never, hold and stuff. I wouldn't do nothing like that with him, or allow him to do it to me. So, and I never serviced him. I just kind of get high, and I don't care if I'm getting my dick sucked or not. which is kind of embarrassing publicly, because I'm actually against homosexuality, but, I get high on crank and that's how I feel. Anyway, so I talked to the guy, one of the other guys that I told on before, and he said the only way, I don't know if he's involved in it too or not, but Kyle Burgess, I told on him about a burglary, stealing a gun, and he said the only way for him to forgive me was for me to blow his head off, which I'm not gonna do. I would never kill anybody unless they were trying to kill me. So anyway, I'm going to start chronicling the whole situation to prove I'm not crazy, prove to my family I'm not crazy, and hopefully I last a while because I really love my family, and my life is nothing right now. I sit in the house all day scared out of my mind, scared to go anywhere, scared to do anything. I don't want to die. I'm 27. I'm not ready to die. I still want to get married, make babies, be a father, get my own place, my own car. I've had my own place one time, and I only lasted about 2 months. I know you can tell I'm nervous. I'm pacing in my room. I might actually go for a walk around the neighborhood and show you these conversion vans that circle the neighborhood, also with Ohio and Illinois plates. It's very weird the way that they communicate. They communicate by actions. They don't communicate necessarily by words most of the time. It's by things that I know. It's like a whole other reality that they created that only I can see, because I know the signs. I know what to look for. I know who to listen to. They'll usually walk up, act like they're talking to somebody else, and they'll be actually saying things to me. I know this all sounds crazy, but I'm not psychotic. I told the doctor about this once. He diagnosed me with drug-induced psychosis, but I don't believe my thing is full of shit. A couple other doctors I've been to, they said, you were just hypervigilant. That's why you notice everything. But you have more PTSD because they have made a few attempts on my life. If they really were attempts on my life, they were notifying me ahead of time that they were about to take my life, and they say these things about God and how I never know when my time is going to be, and it's scary, man. It's freaky. Anyway, hopefully I can get some of this out and show the world that I'm not crazy before I die. Like I said, I'm pretty sure my family's already been approached. They know about it. My dad knows about it. My grandma knows about it. The way that they talk to me is very strange. They all say that it's all my fault, that if something was to ever happen to me, that it would be my own doing. I'm trying to tell them, if I overdose one day, I'm not the one that did it. I'm really not. He's like, well, if that happens, then I'm not gonna think that anybody else did it. I'm gonna assume you did it. And they keep saying that, I'm telling you right now, I would never harm myself, and I'm not going back to the drugs. That would never happen. So I'm showing. Hopefully, I start getting a lot of viewers to prove to the world that I was not crazy. This was real. So when something actually happens, there's this chronicle, these videos of my last days, and my proof that I knew what was going on. That everybody else was crazy. Everybody else is a liar. I'm not the liar. A lot of people think I do it for attention. It's the last thing I want is attention. I want to continue with my life. I want to go get a job. I can't even leave my house, man. I can't even leave my house. I can't do anything. I'm too nervous to go anywhere. So anyway, this is my first or second video. Like I said, they do strange things like fuck with my grandma's radio, like you saw in my other video. They must have sent some kind of signal or something to it, where it said Casper on US 99.5, and it was like that for 3 or 4 days. It wasn't. There is no Casper country singer. Anyway, you guys have a blessed day, and hopefully like and subscribe.